Hey everyone, welcome to Sims Out on Their Own. The last episode was quite a sad one. We lost two members of the family. However, we did get Jamie and Jamie was able to locate Sarah Stiles, and she's been staying with us for the last couple of days, just so that till we can locate her parents. Um, but Jamie is been working really hard and trying to locate her parents, but also they've decided, and they've also asked the mayor and all that if it's okay that they buried Levi in the backyard because they thought that might be where he would be best. And they put a little rose by him in honor of him. Um, Also, he will always go down in history because um okay, well, it was last week, but they made a video, Levi did, and it was like his vast video about a tribute to um him. So I might have Casey do a tribute to Levi, since Levi did a tribute to Coco. So I might do Casey do a tribute to um I might do it as a cheerful video because, I mean, I know that it was sad what happened to Levi, but I think Levi wouldn't want people to, like, mope around about it. So, Casey's gonna do that. Meanwhile, while Casey's doing that, Zachariah has something to say to Sarah, and he's gonna say, listen, I might have found something, but I wanted to talk to you about it, because my dad told me that we are looking for your parents, but, I found someone with the last name Styles, and he's in my class, and he said he might be, I did mention you, and he said about, he thinks that it might be his sister, so he thinks that he might have found some sort of link to them. So Sarah's like, why don't you mention this to your dad? He might be able to see if it's actually legit. Oh, our refrigerator is broke. Let's go ahead and get care of that. So he's going to reveal. So he's going to go ahead and okay, he is recording. Jamie, what are you doing? Okay, he's eating. That's what he's doing. Okay. And Zach is supposed to be telling his dad what happened at school today and see if what his dad thinks. He's like, and they live in San Mysino, and he told me his address. He said that you're welcome to come along if you want to just investigate and see if that's actually her parents or not. But he said, I really wanted to help you out, and I hope this did. And so Jamie's like, it actually did, and I think you're actually quite the little detective. So it looks as if they potentially found Sarah Stiles' parents, which she would obviously want to go back to because of that. And so she will be exiting the series in this episode as well. But for now, it's a little bit early in the morning, so a lot of them are going to head to bed for a little bit until they have to get up in the morning for that. And then I think it might be soon time for Jamie and Casey to maybe move into the room together. So I guess you can sleep in this room for now, Zach. But I guess I'll pick this up once it gets a little bit later in Sims. Okay, so or not Levi, I'm sorry. Jamie and Emma are getting up. Sarah, why don't you go ahead and get up as well? Zach's off to school, that's fine. So, Sarah and Emma are going to go on over to this address that they found. And see if this is indeed her parents' place, and we will be back once we get there. Okay, so we're here at the apartment. I'm not exactly sure which door it is. It might be this one. No, I'm not sure. Let me see. Okay, knock on this door. Let's see who's here. I hope it's this one, because I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay, this is definitely it. Okay, there's a woman. Her brother might be at school. Yeah, the little boy might be at school, but I think Jamie would want to introduce himself first. It's Margaret Stiles is the woman's name. So, Margaret is like, we think this is your daughter, Sarah Stiles. And Margaret's like, Sarah? Is that really you? Like, she's like, Mom, I think that I have a lot to talk to you about. We have a lot to catch up about. And I hope that you know that So it's definitely her mother and all that. So she is going to go ahead and stay here. And Jamie's like, I'm going to let you two women catch up. And you know my number if you need me. I'm going to let you guys catch up. So I'll be back once they get home, or once Jamie gets home. Okay, so he's a little bit hungry. So he's gonna grab something to eat, and then he's actually gonna call up his boss and see if they have another job for him, which I think his actual old boss might have passed away. So his new boss is Sai. And the cat is scratching, Sammy is scratching the table, so we'll have to tell her off about that. But, see if she or he has a potential new, and Jamie, why don't you go ahead and, is this video done? No. So, apparently you just never finished your video. Okay. How about you do a product review on gadgets? Okay. But anyways, so Jamie's gonna call up his boss, and his boss said that, he does have a new case for him, but he doesn't know that it's a little bit different for him than his normal job thing. He said, we have a kid here, and his family really wasn't the best family for him. We had to separate them from him, and we need someone to take him in till we can find a place for him. Would you be willing to? And he said, I had to talk to my son and my boyfriend, but I don't think that he would have a problem with it. Especially if it's only going to be a couple days. Do they have a, thingy-majig? Because he's getting overheated. Okay, I don't think they do, but hold on. I'm going to get one of them things to cool him down, but, so, he's going to talk with Casey and them about potentially fostering a kid. But I think Casey and them would be pretty okay with it. And the reason why he said it's not really his job, because they don't really, like, detectives don't normally do that. I mean, they might, but it's not something that they have to do for their job. So he realizes that Casey's filming, so he's got to wait for Casey to finish. So there's a heat wave in the summer, that's why they're overheating. But, he's going to talk with Casey and them, and then sometime later today, he has to, pick up the kid. And so, they are definitely going to have to, edit stuff up. Okay, so why don't we'll just say that this is actually a tribute video to him, because that's what it was supposed to be, but I couldn't find the cheerful thing, so tribute on Levi. Oops. Hussein by Casey. Okay. So now he's just going to be uploading his video. So upload the video real quick. And then, Jamie, now would be a perfect time for you to come and talk to Zach or Casey about potentially fostering a child for a few weeks. And Zach's here as well, so in case he's uploaded the video, so should be getting payments for it soon. So he's like, how do you feel about fostering a kid? And Casey's like, I never really thought about it, to be honest with you. How old is the kid? And they said that it's about a year younger than Zach is. So he's around Zach's age. But they just need it for a couple weeks until they can find him a forever home. Or they're finding someone willing to adopt him. But he's been from a troubled home, and they need to find someone, and they don't really have anybody that's willing to take him for a few weeks. And they asked me, and I said that I would be willing to, but I wanted to ask you and Zach first. And he's like, I'm okay with it, dude. I'm all on board. So now we just gotta ask Zach, which I think Zach is the type of person that he really wouldn't care so much about it. So he doesn't really care too much about it. So Zach's like, I don't really care, Dad. I mean, I think that that's actually a beautiful idea. And so it looks as if these guys will be fostering a new kid. And so I will be back in just a bit. Okay, so the foster kid is here now. He's down here. I think he's about ready to watch TV. But his name is Connor James. He's actually watching some, like, looks like either, kind of like Pokemon. But, which is kind of neat. But, so he's definitely getting used to things. And, so he's kind of, like, taking his time with things. And he knows that Jamie's the one that, is fostering him. and Jamie knows about his secret now, and that is that his family used to do verbal and physical abuse to him, and eventually the state just stepped in, and they needed his help. And the first thing that he did say to Jamie is that he wants to find his forever home, which is definitely pulling on Jamie's heartstrings, which I think Jamie is going to eventually end up wanting to adopt him himself, which would definitely change his name to Connor Scott, which is Jamie's last name. So, that'll obviously have to, this will obviously have to change up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that up, and I'm going to show you guys, and then I think we'll end this up. Okay, so I didn't really change too much, to be honest with you. This room here is going to be for Zachariah and Connor. I was kind of thinking they would want to share a room for a little bit. And that's what I kind of thought the guys would do, is have them share a room for a little bit. And then this room here, I'm leaving it open. It's still going to be a bedroom. But once they realize that they're going to adopt Connor, which is my additional plan, but that'll go down the line. But that's spoilers, guys. But they, well, that's quite cute. But, then they were going to have them separated. They'll have their own bedrooms then. But for now, this room here is going to be for Jamie and Em. They have decided that they are officially going to be sleeping in the same bed now. So that is definitely a big step in their relationship. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and end this one out. We got Sarah back to her regular home, and we are now fostering Connor here. We'll definitely get to learn who Connor is a little bit better in the next episode, but he looks like a really sweet kid. So we'll have to wait and see. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.